Have you ever driven past an odd or unusual building and wondered, does anyone actually live in there? Well, we don't consider ourselves shy on this programme, and when we discovered that somebody was living in one of Nottingham's most famous landmarks, we just had to pay them a visit. Finding a home with a difference was the first challenge that faced Nottingham businessman Moy Sagara.
I always wanted a house that people couldn't say they have a brother-in-law who lives in a house just like that. I wanted something different, something unique. And this is as unique as it gets. This is the largest gatehouse in the country. So nobody can say that his brother-in-law lives in a house just like that. When I first saw it, it was severely vandalized. It was completely ripped apart. There was graffiti all over the place, inside and out. During the war, it was used to house homeless families. And at one time, this used to be used as a policeman's house. It used to be public toilets. Finally ended up as offices. The company went bust, and the building became derelict.
The mammoth task of converting Lenton Lodge into a home meant Moy had to make some dramatic structural changes.
This was a main archway. This is the gateway to Lenton Hall. And here, on this side, are the big gates that used to open, and then everything would drive through. We constructed a new floor and raised it up. If you look at the property, you will find that it can easily be 2 houses. It could be 4 houses if you wanted it to be. But to make it a single house, this area had to be enclosed. The window is a simple design. It's double glazed, of course. It is designed to withstand gale force wind. So if there is a storm outside, it shouldn't blow in, and that will be rather disastrous. And because of the height of the structure, it was decided that the whole thing will be constructed at the joiners. It was then put on a low loader with the police escort. It had got to be brought over here. And again, because of the building, we couldn't use any cranes. So it had to be manhandled by 22 men to push it up in position and anchor it. That window was £22,000. The floor didn't cost that much. This is our living room, and this is a great 2-star listed building. And we opted to have this room 3/4 panelled. There was graffiti damage in the room that we could not actually take out. We also opted to put panelling on the window. Naturally, the building is not such a way you can hang freely curtains. It will look rather silly from outside. So, for a masculine building, we constructed shutters.
Yes, it's looking very fine, isn't it? The biggest challenge was definitely trying to keep the character of the building. And we have a sense of responsibility with a property like this, which is very prominent from the main road, and a lot of the public and the people of Nottingham feel they have part ownership. The idea of turning it into a house and a residence was quite controversial, especially since we talked about closing off the archway and changing it into a part of the building.
Well, the bedroom is rather funny. I think it looks very nice, but at the same time, it sort of happened. Got the bed in, got the carpet in, didn't know which wardrobes to buy, so decided to put curtains around it. And in a context of the expenditure, it's next to nothing. Aha, now the bathroom is a favorite room of mine. Bathroom was where I let the fantasy go. I wanted an organic design, all curves, nicely carpeted. The shower in the turret. Well, the shower had to go somewhere. There was a turret, and it's quite an effective shower. People who want to go into a project like this, unless you can spend money, don't go for it. But if you can, take it on by all means, because it's a brilliant project. It's a wonderful house. I have a house like nobody else can ever have, unless I decide to sell this, which I don't intend to in the near future.
Patrick, I just